For most professionals right now, interacting with AI means staring down a single blank text box. We treat it like an all-knowing oracle, funneling every conceivable task, from coding to copywriting, through one general-purpose chat interface. This centralized model creates a massive amount of friction. Because the interface is a blank slate, you have to constantly reset its context. You spend half your time engineering new, elaborate prompts just to explain who you are and what you want done before it can even start working. A standard AI chatbot is a versatile multi-tool, but it cannot swing itself. If you draft an email, write code, and organize a spreadsheet, you are the pivot point, constantly switching back and forth, adjusting the grip for every individual step. There is a strict rule when adopting any new technology into your workflow. If it does not reduce steps, reduce stress, or reduce time, skip it. Writing massive, multi-paragraph instructions just to coax a decent output from a single chat window leads straight to prompt fatigue. It violates that rule by actively adding steps to your day. Mastering the art of the perfect prompt for a solitary chatbot creates a hard ceiling on what you can accomplish. If you have to be present for every single output, you haven't actually scaled your time. You've just found a more sophisticated way to stay busy. The solution to this bottleneck is agentic AI. You stop manipulating a single generalized tool and start deploying a decentralized workforce of independent agents. Think of it as trading the Swiss Army knife for a specialized construction crew. You bring in a plumber, an electrician, and a carpenter. They arrive with their own tools, they know exactly how to do their specific jobs, and they all work simultaneously. On platforms like Marblism, you don't write continuous prompts. You onboard digital employees into distinct workspaces. You give them a clear set of standing guidelines, and then you let them work. This flowchart maps out a typical agentic architecture. Down one isolated branch, we have an agent named Eva. Her entire existence is dedicated to one thing: reading your incoming emails, categorizing them, and drafting the replies. Simultaneously, over in a completely separate workspace, an agent named Sunny is generating social media content on a continuous loop. Sunny and Eva never cross paths. They never share a context window, so you never have to re-explain their jobs. These agents run strictly in the background. Because they are governed by preset guidelines, they don't require your constant steering or micromanagement to function. True digital scaling requires you to delegate actual authority to these specialized microservices. You have to break the dependency on being the pivot point for every task. These agents aren't restricted to standard digital chores, like managing an inbox or drafting tweets. They can be pointed directly at tactile, physical business problems. An entrepreneur named Dean proved this by deploying an AI agent to optimize a highly traditional, offline marketing tactic, a community co-op postcard campaign. This diagram shows the exact mechanism Dean used. He fed a raw list of local businesses into an AI agent and tasked it with researching every single one to determine if they had a physical storefront or if they were purely virtual operations. The agent then ranked them from 1 to 10, assessing the exact probability that each business would purchase physical ad space on a local mailer. Virtual businesses rarely need local foot traffic. By having an agent automatically filter them out, Dean eliminated the wasted printing and postage costs of sending mailers to dead leads. When you deploy specialized AI agents with a narrow, focused operational goal, they bridge the gap between abstract data crunching and highly optimized physical returns on investment. The focus is shifting away from the hyper-specialized prompter who spends all day tweaking a single text box. While these systems still need clear instructions to function, the goal is to move those instructions to the onboarding phase rather than the execution phase. This creates a new professional standard, the AI manager. Your role shifts to building and overseeing a specialized suite of autonomous agents. The utility of this technology has evolved past generating paragraphs of text. It now actively executes workflows, scores sales leads, and makes concrete operational decisions. Your primary responsibility is now strategic deployment. You look at your business, identify the friction points, and assign an agentic hire that strictly obeys the rule of reducing steps, stress, or time. You have to step back from the digital heavy lifting. Trust the architecture of parallel specialized labor to handle the execution while you direct the overall strategy. Keeping AI as a solitary tool leads directly to human burnout. Deploying it as an autonomous, specialized workforce is the blueprint for optimizing a modern business.